Hey guys, real quick note here in the beginning of the video. I just got the Blue Snowball Ice, so comment down below if it makes any difference, and hopefully it's better quality. Let's get on with the video. Hey guys, nice to see you guys here. So we're gonna be continuing on from the last week's video or a couple weeks ago. For the written speed draw, we're gonna be learning how to draw written this time. So let's get started, and we're gonna first start off with his ears, and it's pretty simple, just some I guess the top parts of a triangle. And once you make that first ear, after that, we're gonna keep going on with some hair on the top of his head. So you want to start about midway on the first ear on the left that you just made. You want to come up and come down, going to the middle of what would be his face, and you're gonna come up to about the same height, I guess the same height of the middle of the first ear that you just drew, and then you'll finish off by coming up again once more to finish the second ear off, and the two ears will be at the same height. So you'll know how it all fits together. And then now we're just gonna go down the face. That sounds kind of weird. I'm just gonna go down the face, and then we're gonna start making these whiskers. And basically, what you want to know about these whiskers is that when you come out, try to make them nice and wide on the outside, and then when you're coming back in, make it so that that part's a bit thinner. And then once you make that first whisker onto the left, you're gonna come down into a point right in the middle of the two ears, I guess, that you made, or you can make it a little bit to the left. And you're gonna come back up once more, and you're gonna make the second whisker. And again, with the first one, you want to make it so that when you come out is going when you come out, the outer part is going to be a little wider than and then you can come back in. So it's like it's kind of skinny, and then it just comes to a big whisker, and then you're gonna finish off the face. That's pretty much it for the whiskers, and then we can start making the bottom half of his face more noticeable. So now basically what we're gonna be doing is that we're gonna be separating the top half of his head to the bottom half, and the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna make two half circles or semicircles, and they're gonna be kind of blocky, and you want to make them so that they kind of meet in the middle, or there's a space in the middle, and then they meet on the left and right sides, and then you just want to make a nice little curved line, and that's gonna kind of be his nose bridge, even though his nose is pretty small. But never mind that. Now we're gonna start going into the eyes soon, or I'm not really sure. But we're gonna get into the eyes, and basically same thing. They're kind of gonna be like they're gonna be very blocky ovals, I guess you can say. And I'm just making them right now. The left eye is gonna be is gonna be a little lower than the right. It's gonna try touching the edge of the chin. I don't think I was able to touch the edge, because it kind of looked weird if I did. But if you can, try to make it all the way to the edge. And then once you do that, you want to make two very, very, very thin ovals in the eyes. And the thinner the better, because that's like the kind of the cat's square, which is a key thing with Litten. Can't say his name. But now we're gonna go into this little design on his forehead. It's kind of simple, but it's kind of hard at the same time. It's basically like the top half of a triangle pointing down to that little nose bridge I was talking about, and then spikes coming out from this two pretty decently big spikes. I guess you can say they reach the left and right edges of the eyes, so that might give you a little perspective on where it ends. You want to come up, make two more spikes, but they're going to be about half the size, and then another top half of the triangle. But now we already started going into the body. Pretty simple. About halfway in his face, you're just gonna go make a small curved line to the right, and then we will start making his tail. And I guess the most important thing about the tail, the only thing I can really say, is that try to make it as smooth as you can. Don't make it just try to, basically that's it. Just try to make it as smooth as you can. And at the very tip, we're just gonna make some spikes. Pretty simple. It's kind of I guess you can kind of think of his tail as like a shoelace that like that little sticky part is unraveled. And you just once you do that, it's kind of just like about 4 spikes, maybe 3 at most. And then you're gonna come back down, trying to trace trying to trace the distance between the first line that you already did for the left half of the tail, and then you're going to try to trace as much as best as you possibly can, and then come back down to the same base that you started. And then we're going to start going to his right side, which is going to be this little back leg that's kind of like looking like he's ready to pounce. And then so we're just gonna go down, make that like pretty simple. Once you go down and you go right when you're about to start making the leg, just make a, I guess, sort of a backward, or no, just a 7, I guess you can say, but just make it nice and rounded and come down, and then come into a slant going to the bottom left corner of the page, and then make some toes, and then come back up, and you're gonna make a rounded L back up, and then that's gonna lead into his other leg, which is gonna kind of interfere with his right whisker, but that's what you want. That's what you want to happen, and it's gonna slant down again like the first leg that we made. It's gonna come down into the bottom left corner, and then once it comes into the bottom left corner, just make some toes. Pretty simple, just C's going overlapping each other, and then the last one will come around and then up the whisker so that it will close off the leg. That's all you really need to see about the leg. And then from his face, I guess you could say like the right side, like where the point of his chin to the right side of his chin, you're just gonna make a line that goes straight into that part that interferes with the whiskers, and that will be his other leg. And then pretty much that's in the Sun and Moon pictures. That's how they pretty much showed. And then to finish it off, you just want to make some stripes. For the first stripe, just make it up until just make the stripes up until we made that that rounded U. And then for the other ones, pretty simple. You can just follow the video if you want. That's how I did it, and that's how the picture looked like it did it. And that's coming to the end of that of the body. I have to say this is my best drawing of Litten, and I'm gonna start outlining it. I sped it up, so I guess I'll just be talking about Litten. I'm sorry if I wasn't too descriptive. I need to get used to this, and I keep saying I need to get used to this microphone because I'm like kind of looking back and forth and trying to make sure that my voice projects into the microphone. So I'm not really sure, but I will get used to it. And as for that, hopefully this is helping. I might want to get a pop filter. I want to get a pop filter, but I couldn't find it. I just got this microphone like half an hour ago at Best Buy, so hopefully this helps, and this helps with my video quality, my audio quality. Maybe I can get a software that kind of like tracks the audio to make sure everything's going smoothly. But other than that, I'm just outlining. It's pretty much not too much to say right now. But yeah, and I hope this microphone helps. Hopefully, I can get better with it so that I can actually make it so that this microphone does help me in some kind of way. Because I was kind of looking over, am I really using this correctly? I don't know if I'm getting close enough. I don't know if I'm getting close enough, or if I have to get closer, or if it's something like with me, maybe I'm just untamable, like my voice is untamable. But I actually didn't color it in this video. I couldn't find my pencils for some reason. My little brother, he's a pretty big troll, and he likes to drop everything on my floor, so I kind of lost a couple of pencils. So but I put in the speed draw Litten, so if you want, you can kind of copy that color scheme, or if you want, you can watch my my speed draw video. Yeah, that's not sponsored whatsoever. It's not sponsored. Don't worry about it. But it's pretty simple. Just orange in that on that forehead design, and orange as well on the bottom half of his face. The stripes that you made on the legs are also going to be orange, and the rest is pretty much going to be black. And also, I'm fixing something midway. I forgot to put it in, but basically, you want to make two more triangles, a little smaller in the ears that we made first, and you might want to make them bigger in the video because I was doing it with one hand because I was holding the camera, but But other than that, Litten's pretty much done. This is my best copy of Litten, I think. And thank you guys for watching. I've been on Dusty Artist. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.